All right. So I finally got my boy on here. He made an appearance. I don't know. You can see his face. He's kind of dark right now, but
Yeah.
I got my boy Nemo on here.
All right. What up? What up? What up?
So I brought him on here because I'm about to start a new segment. About to have who based on the gender. I'm gonna have each gender give advice to the males. Gonna give advice to young males, or they gonna give advice to men, or vice versa for women, young women or women. Now you can do with the advice that you hear whatever you want. That's up to you. So Nemo, I got you first. I
All
was,
right.
I wanted to get you out here first because you every day you be dropping them. So you were the perfect person to get out here. So
For sure.
what you got for me?
Let me say this, man. First and foremost, young men, the biggest thing that I see that us black men lack is emotional intelligence. You know what I'm saying? And although I'm a work in progress, you know what I'm saying, I'm able to give these gems because I've been doing a lot of work amongst myself to be a better man, and be more emotionally intelligent. And first and foremost, you gotta heal the things that that trouble you. You know what I'm saying? I know majority of times young black boys we grow up without our dad, and the dad is the spearhead of that. You know what I'm saying? To show us like, we don't everything does not need like a what is it called like a pent up like an emotional response and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You got
I
to deal
agree.
with you got to deal with things from a logical standpoint. Most of the time, like young men, when you having like disagreements with other young men and things of that nature, you don't respond with your feelings. You respond with the facts first. And because most of the time, all you're doing is you arguing with somebody else about their opinion. You know what I'm saying? And know that this your opinion is valid and their opinion is valid as well. You know what I'm saying? And you shouldn't be trying to change anybody's opinion. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we go wrong. Like we get so pent up with our feelings that we like, oh, you ain't feeling me, bro. You ain't understanding where I'm coming from, bro. You disrespecting me the whole time. It ain't even that. It's just y'all having a disagreement. When men come together, we are supposed to build on something so we can get past it. You know what I'm saying? Like bickering and arguing, going back and forth and ready to kill a nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what women do. That's what the cat fights. Not saying there's anything wrong with a woman and her nature. That's just their nature. They are more in touch with their emotions than they are with the logical side of things. You feel me? Um, but I take for instance, you know what I'm saying, I use an example. Like my son, he just got suspended from school. And one of the things that I'm it's important. Like I put it on his brain every day is don't ever let nobody take you off your square. You know what I'm saying? You stay on your pivot at all times. So let me get to the meat and potatoes of the story. My son be in school and the boy throwing slurs at him like, oh, you gay and you this and you poor and all this. And I asked him, I'm like, are you gay? He was like, no. And I was like, are you poor? He was like, no. I said, so most of the time when people are trying to they saying things to try to hurt you is because they're projecting things onto you. And you got to understand that. You got to understand people and human beings and their nature. Most of the time, if somebody's trying to tease you and they bullying you, whatever the case may be, they are projecting things on you. And you can't let somebody else's projections be your reality. You feel me? So that's why you got to use your mind and like really use your thought in that brief moment. Am I gay? No. Am I poor? No. You know what I'm saying? So, you got to look at it from that standpoint. But where I'm getting at with this one was my son was taking off his pivot because the boy just kept saying certain things to him, and he responded with an action, and he got a reaction. Like he knocked the boy's um, paper off the desk or whatever, and the little boy pushed him. And one of my biggest things with my kid, my both my sons, I tell them every action has a reaction. So I told him, although you fought back and you was doing what I told you to do, you didn't stand on your square like I told you to. And you can't let nobody get inside your mind like that. Words cannot hurt you. You know what I'm saying? If somebody really trying to do something to you, then you respond with war, but you always stand on peace. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said, young black boys, you got to get a hold of that. You know, stop trying to prove to the next nigga that you bout something, man. Fuck that, because your days will be numbered on this earth trying to prove to another dude, or it's not even just for young black boys, it's for grown men, because we got niggas that's 50 years old.
Oh shit. Come on.
A lot real with themselves because they living in the moment, and don't let 30 seconds. Look, that's another thing I tell my sons: don't let 30 seconds of pleasure, 5 minutes, or 2 seconds of anger, nothing cost you the rest of your life. Because them temporary decisions, boy, they gonna stick. They are permanent. You know what I'm saying? Realities. Temporary decisions are permanent realities. That's a real thing. You feel me? So again, we as men we have to act on facts, not feelings. You know, and that's my piece on one of the things that I want young black men and older black men, middle-aged black men, whatever. I want us to focus on is being emotionally intelligent, because we can't be out here operating in our feminine essence, and that's acting on our emotions. Oh, let me say this too. This one go to the ladies. Ladies, I always hear y'all say, who raised y'all niggas? And let's be real, our mothers raised us, and we mimic what we see, So we see our mothers who raising us be all high strung, and you know what I'm saying, they pent up on their emotions, and they acting and reacting, you know what I'm saying, reacting off of emotional responses and shit like that. I mean, what you think gonna come out of that? I mean, not saying that a man has to stay there, because a man got to realize that, okay, this is not what I'm supposed to be doing, but it's just to answer that question that I see a lot of women, ask, like, who raised you? Our mothers, you know what I'm saying?
So do you have any other, do you have any, I know that first piece of advice was for the young males. Do you have anything for, the males that are like 20 to 30 or like 20 to 35?
Oh yeah, all right, look, listen, man, for real, if you in your 20s, man, this is me speaking to my younger self and speaking to my kids as well. Another life lesson that I be trying to put on my kids. But young niggas, enjoy your life. Stop trying to be out here getting these women pregnant and thinking with your dick. You know what I'm saying? I can say dick on here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, stop being out here, you know what I'm saying, winking your thing-a-ling at everything moving. Cause man, look, you got it's views to see. It's places to be, Find your purpose, dog, before you trying to be out here being somebody's husband and being somebody's father. Man, look, dog, take your time, bro. Look, that lifestyle ain't going nowhere. You feel me? Like, if I could go back in time and tell my younger self something, it definitely would be like, let that feeling of I gotta have 20 women to feel validated. I gotta have sex all the time because I can't, get that up under control. Man, control your dick, man. Like, that shit ain't going nowhere. Coochie ain't going nowhere. You feel me? Like, find this the main thing. Figure out where it is that you want to be in life, and set some real goals and some real intentions behind that thought. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, like, put some action behind. If you say you want to be an architect or blueprint engineer, something like that, dog, get into that field. You know what I'm saying? Start doing things that's gonna bring you closer to that being your reality, your day-to-day reality. You feel me? Like, all that impressing your homies and trying to keep up with the Joneses. Not saying don't have fun, but have the fun that's you can have a balance too. You know, like I said, like, man, it's a whole lot of life out here outside of being on somebody's block or being in somebody's club or trying to impress this woman and shit like that, because they come and go just like friends come and go. The parties and shit like that, that shit come and go, bro. But
Facts.
that's
Yeah.
the,
Yeah.
that's the main thing. You You out here live for yourself before you can be out here trying to live for the whole world and shit like that, bro. Live for yourself. That's this the biggest question. Before you leave high school, you need to have an understanding as to where you want to be. You know, like don't look at these. Stop following these fucking rappers. You know what I'm saying? That's telling you got to have that's y'all is you got to have Rolexes. You got to keep up with. Fuck that, man. Because you can have everything a rapper has from you living through your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Be diligent with your time. Have dick management. You know what I'm saying? And then stand on your toes, man. Always keep your word too. You tell somebody you're gonna do something, do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And don't be too quick to agree with anything. Don't be no people pleaser. Oh shit, man. A lot of shit coming to my mind now, bro.
See, look at you, man. You just ready to go ahead and give advice to all the niggas now.
Hey, man, I got some shit for the ladies too.
No, see, nope. I can't have you do that, bro. I told you, I gotta separate it.
Got you, hold up. Cause I'm when I get in, I'm gonna find me up a split and everything. Keep going, hold up.
Now, I do have one question that I do want to ask you though.
Hold on 1 second, bro. 1 second. Speak. Ariel. Maybe he is. Are you asleep? Yes or no? You playing? What? Come here. Hold on. Yeah, give me 2 seconds. Get my mind set. You already eat? Mm-hmm. Oh, I got you home some fries. Warm up that chicken. Like cheese. Just put that jump in the no. That's why I said eat the chicken that's in there. All right, that's a bet. Huh? What's all right? Hold on, I'm about to be on a podcast though. Hey, what the fuck? Hey, what? You was in my room playing or something? About my lights not working? Oh, you left it off. I didn't leave nothing off. Hey, what the fuck? All right, we got a light on. All right, I'm back. Fucking. Another thing for the young players, man, like falling in love too quickly, too swiftly, being easily like manipulated because of your feelings and shit like that, man. You gotta listen. Not saying that people can't be young and falling in love and doing things of that nature, because everybody not gonna have that mindset, dog. But you lead your own life. Don't be blinded by love where you follow a woman's direction in love. You know what I'm saying? You gotta lead your own life. You feel me? And know that you being the man, you have to live throughout your purpose. And you never compromise your purpose for love. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that, because if that love fails, you are gonna regret it and you're gonna be lost.
Can I have both for the chickens?
I don't care. Hey, I just said I'm about to be on a podcast. So don't do that here.
Let me ask you this question right quick.
We're up.
Because I actually wanted guys to answer this question, but no guys did. So, and seeing as you have 2 sons, are you gonna raise them to be husbands, or are you going to raise them to treat their wives as subordinates? Because, in this day and age, how men basically speak on how a wife should be, that's kind of how they basically say a wife should be as a subordinate.
Let me say this. Because times are changing and this shit is not going to stop. It's not going to go back.
Facts.
Because you can have women in position of power that, I always say this, women today are living their grandmothers and their great grandmothers' wildest dreams. Because a lot of grandmothers and great grandmothers settled. You know what I'm saying? They settled for.
I say that shit all the time.
You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I need young players to understand that you might meet a woman and she gonna be leading her own life. They've created this persona called alpha women. I'm not falling for that. You know what I'm saying? Even I'm gonna say this, I don't go for the whole, I identify with masculine and feminine, but I don't identify with the whole alpha male, alpha female. Like shut that shit the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like sigma males, beta males. Let me tell you something. You got leaders, you got followers, you got doers, and you got bullshitters. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for male and female. That's how I look at that shit. You got the women out here that's independent and they are doers. You know what I'm saying? And you have the women who want to be soft and they want to follow a man's lead. You know, this fucking shit stink. What the fuck is that? Some bush. But, to go back to your question, I'm going to raise my kids to let them know something. They're not even going to know. But by the time they get to that age, they're not even going. It's not even going to be the same thing. We're going to be the ones who be like back in our day. But you treat your woman is never going to be equal to you. That's a fact. There's no such thing as that work. Your woman in your life and your woman and a woman at work is two different things. Y'all could be equal in a work setting. But when it comes to a home setting, bro, it'll never be an equal thing. You know what I'm saying? Because of what you possess. The masculine energy that you were born with, they don't have that. They take it on and it causes the imbalance for them. Look at the women who are more masculine than feminine. You know what I'm saying? Look at the imbalance that they face daily. You know what I'm saying? They are trouble. But for my sons, I want them to know that your woman, damn, bro. You got me saying about controversial shit right now, bro. Like,
hey, look, this right here, this technically is your personal segment. So continue.
Man.
I asked you a question, so you are free to elaborate.
Look. When you say subordinate, you ain't saying like a slave. You talking about like,
bruh, if you, like I said, subordinate. If you listen to the description, every time a man describes a wife, what does he describe? A slave, right?
Yeah,
damn near, right? Majority of the time, what is he describing?
Yeah, majority of these niggas do be saying some outlandish shit. Like, bro, we live in a world. We live in a world these days where
that's why you laughing.
Like it's no more for real, bro. Niggas, the 50-50 shit is out the window. Cause like, let's be real. If you're going 50-50 with your woman, she's never gonna respect you and look at you as the way as what they want to be looked at. But we're gonna be realistic with this shit too. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect a woman who goes to work just like you to come home, wash dishes, take care of kids. I don't give a fuck. With me, it's gonna be a balance. If my woman is in the workplace and she's not home, she's not taking care of the children, like at the at home type shit. If she's not doing it, if she worked and I got home before her, I'm gonna make sure shit isn't going like getting ready for the next day. Like I've started cooking.
But see,
you know what I'm saying? Be cleaned up. You know what I'm saying?
Then technically, like what what you described technically is still 50-50.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
All right.
basically, if you're getting home before her, you're taking a shit ton of workload off of what she would technically be described to do as a traditional woman. But
Right.
you're describing a genderless household.
Right. So this is my thing. This is when the real question come in. What do you want? Like that's the question that we need to start asking our women. Do you want what do you want? Because it's a girl I used to talk to, bro. She said, and I know she gonna see this. I don't give a fuck. She said if she with me, she'll never rely on the nigga. She gonna always do this and third and all yada yada yada. And I'm just sitting there listening to her like I'm like, so how you gonna have a husband? You're not gonna have no man in your life and you do what you want to do because there's gonna be some type of it's gonna be an issue. Cause the nigga gonna be like, oh, I need you to do this, and then you gonna have a rebuttal for that. Is this your husband or this is your roommate? Cause and that's when it goes back to do women want what like I know what I want. You know what I'm saying? I want my woman to she doesn't have to work, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want my woman working for somebody else. I'll say that. I want my
Right.
woman doing her own thing. You know what I'm saying? Doing what she wants to do daily. You know what I'm saying? Because when your woman has that security and she can do whatever it is that she wants to do, the space, the peace that she creates for you is remarkable. You know what I'm saying? And if you notice the women who are actually living like that, boy, these are some of the most softest women. I don't want no man. I don't want no fucking slave. I don't want no yes woman and none of that shit. But I do want a certain space. Like when I come home, everything that happened in the world does not exist. You know what I'm saying? Unless like I need to handle something right quick. But like my kids, everything. Why you think these motherfucking kids growing up the way they growing up, bro? It's all there. You know what I'm saying? Because a mother can't be what she's called to be. She's the nurturer. She can't nurture and do this if she got to be providing for these kids and shit like that too. Let's be real, bro. But that's the thing. When you ask women that shit, they don't want to give up their independence and let a man do it. Why? Because they was raised like that. So when you look at the women who was being raised, who've been raised, like I started saying in your comments too, when you start looking at the women who are being raised like that, a majority of these women will tell you they want to be soft. They want to be submissive. They don't, and they calling back to their nature, bro, because that's what they're supposed to be. The women is only in the workplace because the divide in the households, bro,
Yeah.
especially the black household. The black women is the number one independent woman in the world is the black woman because the man they don't rely on their men. But I'll say this: black women who do are African women. Not all African women, not the women that are born here, but them African women back home. I know they some bosses. I know some of them still. But let me tell you something, bro. African women rely and trust their men. You know why they can't trust their men here? Because a lot of niggas got broken. They back in them slavery days when the men was getting broken mentally and they couldn't do stuff. They was abusive. They was abandoning families. They was doing all that. It's just started being a fucking what is it called, bro? Fucking domino effect, bro. Look at all the niggas who grew up without a father in the household. Their mother had to play this role, so they couldn't be nurturers. They could not be the ones who tend to the children and aid certain things and do, you know what I'm saying? But they couldn't do that shit, bro. So that it leaves an imbalance in the men. Men start growing up with issues like they don't know how to trust a woman. They don't know how to do certain things because they like the fuck. But it's a lot, bro. Boy, we gonna be on this motherfucker all night.
Yeah.
But to be honest, bro, let me. I know I got far away from the question, bro, but I don't. I'm gonna raise my sons to be husbands to their women. You know what I'm saying? And as the world changes and adjusts, what I saw it. I don't care. Um, as the world changes, they just gonna have to adjust. You know what I'm saying? But be men you know what I'm saying? I don't ever want to see my sons being like, oh, I'm gonna stay at home dad. Like, what? No, the fuck you not. Right? You're not doing no shit
Now,
like that.
okay, so what if his circumstances had changed and something happened that put him in that situation?
Circumstance like what? Like
What if
he
Okay, so what? So what if he was out of work for for a period of time?
Don't get me wrong, bro. When circumstances like that happen, bro, you can't like really, you can't fight life, bro. So when life happens, you gotta adjust to it, dog. But long as he in the house with a plan, you know, like a plan to get away from that, you know what I'm saying? Because fuck that, bro. Your woman not gonna respect you, dog. She's not gonna start. She's gonna start losing respect for you and all that shit. Black women in general. I can't speak on the other race of women. You know what I'm saying? I know some women that might see what I'm saying and disagree, but let's be fucking real. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women are breadwinners now, bro. So they taking on a whole different role. Like that does something for them psychologically. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They feel like they have this upper hand over the man in their life if they are the breadwinner, bro. And some of them will cater to a male's ego and they won't rub that shit in your face. But let's be real. If something happens and a shot call has to be made and she feel like you can't do that, she's gonna make that call. And that's gonna make you feel lower than the fucking scum of earth if your woman is making a manly decision. That's why I said, bro, this world is fucking crazy right now. Cause like, boy, damn.
I could feel the disagreements when this video I could feel the disagreement when this
I
video.
mean, and that's cool. Like, you know me, bro. I'm gonna stand on all 10 with two eyes open, you feel me? But I will say this, bro. Like, I've seen this shit on Twitter. That's why this is another thing that's backing my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And again, my opinion is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And yours is yours. The only thing about me and somebody else's opinion, I'm gonna respect your opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna try to put nothing in your mind that's gonna make you say fuck my opinion. And I agree with this motherfucker, but you will think about it and you will be like, man, this nigga was spitting some shit. But like I seen it on Twitter, bro, like women was like, man, would you prefer a stay-at-home husband, a 50-50 husband, or a husband that motherfucking who who's the breadwinner of the house? You know what I'm saying? The poll was like, it was like a split poll, and it was like someone was like stay at home. It was like 20% was like stay at home husband. And then majority of them was like a 50-50 husband. And you know why? Because of what they will be giving up. If you ask a woman to give up her independence right now, rely on me, I guarantee you 90% of the women that you ask that question to are gonna say, fuck no. And that right there is gonna go back to the 50-50 thing. Do you want 50? And then they're gonna be like, I don't want 50. That's
No,
why I say
I can tell you right now is going to be 50-50 for everyone because of the simple fact, just like you said, everybody's independent, but everybody said they want a man to pay all the bills. But at the end of the day, you can say you want a man to pay all the bills, but you got to understand, if you have a man paying all the bills, at the end of the day, are you comfortable being told what to do?
no. And the answer gonna be no. I know
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure the answer gonna be no.
So that's where it's like women probably gonna be like, I don't want to feel like I'm being controlled, et cetera, et cetera. So it's like I'd rather
So they don't
50.
Man. So that means they don't want that. What they think they want, they don't want. You know what I'm saying? Until they start getting into some like situation where they like, I don't want that. And then their feminine nature is going to be calling unto them, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like they don't, man. Listen, I don't know yet, man. Just wait.
Because
But
I was actually watching this other interview, and it was basically it was this light skin, I don't know her name, it was a light skin girl. She was talking to Lil Scrappy, and he was basically the same thing, and he was basically talking about how a man's supposed to be, paying for everything. But she was saying, I tell you, don't need all that. But she was like, I would like for a man to pay for all that. But he was like, she was basically saying, but I ain't no man gonna tell me shut the fuck up and do this, that, and there. She's like, I'm gonna still do the fuck I want. And I'm like, how does that work? I'm like, if you're not paying for anything, I'm like, you basically want this man to take care of you while you don't do nothing, and you expect to still run ragged. Like, how does that work?
it don't. And I'm telling you, ain't no nigga that's paying for everything and going for no shit like that. You ain't gonna last long.
It's basically like saying you don't have respect for your husband at the end of the
Right.
day.
Right. And I'm telling you, it's a small percentage of women that want that. Like real life, bro. I'm telling you, I see it. You know what I'm saying? I see it all the time. Like I got women that's I got women in my life, bro, that some of them making 100,000, some of them making like man over what the average nigga making. Because think about it, the average nigga job is the average nigga job, construction and blue collar work. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas is in the IT field making 70, 80,000. You know what I'm saying, and more. But man, let's be motherfucking real here, bro. Like that, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be a constant confliction within that question, bro, because some, like, even the women that's disagreeing, like, oh no, I want the 50-50, they don't want that either, bro. Like you said, they want a nigga to pay all the bills and this and the third. And I get it, dog. But like, man, you got apartment buildings motherfucking wanting you to make 7 times the motherfucking rent. Shit of that nature, you know what I'm saying? The average job, the average construction worker or blue collar worker ain't making that. You know what I'm saying? So to be very motherfucking clear, to be very clear. No, hey, don't come back in again until I tell you to. But man, look, bro. Shit. Another thing I saw, like women who are like who do follow the man lead and letting the man lead their life and shit like that. Are they okay with polyamorous relationships? And a small percentage is saying yeah, because they like, oh, I don't want to share and da 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 da. But it's gonna be days where you can't you can't give your partner something. And this man who can have anybody in the world, but he chose you, you're gonna have a slim to none chance like that, bro. And don't get me wrong, it's gonna be some niggas that disagree and they gonna be living in fantasy land, and there's gonna be some women that disagree that living in fantasy land. But hey, look, man, grow up and cut the TV off, because it's real life. Like, I'm telling you.
So you would want a poly relationship?
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. Where I'm at in life right now, bro, I will never put myself in a monogamous situation again, no time soon. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna say one woman can't fulfill my needs and shit like that, bro. You know, and I don't need 50 million women to validate me. But like where I'm at right now in the life, bro, I don't think a monogamous relationship is for me. You know what I'm saying? There gotta be either some throuple shit for me to be in a relationship, or like any woman. If I'm lying, I'm flying, bro. Any woman that I've talked to in the last year, bro, you know what I'm saying, they will tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're dealing with me, you gotta understand that you have teammates, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no such thing as you have all my time. It's not going down like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if I'm lying, I'm flying. I'm gonna share it on my page too. I want them to see.
But that's fair, because just like I like I said, I tell this to everybody: if you're single, date them all. You don't owe anybody anything.
Like, listen, let me tell you, bro. I like you for what I get from you, and I like her because of what I get from her. And together, I want that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not looking to settle down or be in a relationship, because I just got out of a 6-year relationship. You know what I'm saying? And what I thought was love wasn't. You know what I'm saying? What I thought I wanted ain't. You know what I'm saying? Because anytime that I'm with somebody, and it wasn't that a nigga wasn't happy, but anytime that I'm with somebody, but then I want what this woman is giving too, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, you know, and I'm trying to get to the root of that, you know what I'm saying? I went through therapy and all that shit, and we ain't come up with no, oh, I'm missing things or nothing like that. It's just like, that's just what it is. A man's nature is to sow his oats. So every now and then he's going to be looking at other motherfucking women, regardless of what he got going on at home. Niggas are fighting themselves. Niggas who are I ain't trying to stir no shit between nobody and their marriages and none of that shit or relationships. But real life, bro, niggas are fighting themselves to be committed to one woman, bro. If you really look at men in our nature, bro, all that, oh, dogs, and we not no fucking dogs, we men, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro, like, just like, I don't know all the science and all the information behind polyamorous relationships. I said that because of that's what it is. Women outnumber us, what was it, 5-1, 6-1, 10-1? So you got to count the tranny niggas, the gay niggas, and the niggas who they don't want those women. So those women come to us. You got the niggas locked up. They outnumber us, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know how women stop fucking with a nigga and they got 100 niggas ready to get them dick, but they only got one nigga ready to get them love. It's the total opposite with us men, bro. If you on your shit and you are really doing what you're supposed to do and you're the prize, bro, it's gonna be women that will compromise their lifestyle just so they can they're gonna compromise their lifestyle just so they can accommodate what you already got going on. You know what I'm saying? Because if she fuck with you and she fuck with you, sister wives, oh, you know what I'm saying? That's
Oh shit.
You ask this one, man, you eat pussy? You like girls? Shit like that. And just so happens she do. And then the other one do. I'm telling you, bro, listen, cuz, again, this on my kids, bro. I had a situation like this recently, bro. Like I was talking to one jump and she loved my dirty drawers if I had them on. And then I had this one I was building a little relationship with, but I told her, oh, I'm not interested in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I will be interested in like a throuple. And then I showed them both pictures. Well, nah, I showed one of them a picture of the other one. She's like, oh, she pretty, da, 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 da. Like, I mean, we could just ask her if she with that shit, because I'll do whatever for you. And I'm like, it's that's what women have to compete with right there. Like women who really see this nigga for what he got going on and will, again, compromise their lifestyle to be a part of that. Ain't no niggas ain't doing that shit, bro. So that's why I say, bro, it's like to be in a monogamous relationship is like crazy to me, bro. Like I got so much life ahead of me, cuz like I got a good, clean bill of health. Like I want to continue to, explore the world and see what the world has to offer. You feel me? So, hey, look, if that's what it is, be as it may. But I damn, what was I about to say? What was something I about to say about this shit, bro? Like a lot of people, let's be real, bro. A lot of motherfuckers want the polyamorous relationship because the sexual notion is behind that shit.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
I fuck two jumps, but let's be fucking real. It's gonna be a day where she pissed you off, and you don't even like her today. Well, not like you don't like her, but y'all not even fucking dealing with each other. But this one, how you gonna balance that out? This one, y'all beefing, and then you motherfucking cool with this one, but you want your household to still be in order, so you're not trying to overly love her because you beefing with her. But it's a lot. Like, let's be real. I'm not even about to just talk about, oh yeah, I want to throuple and make it sound good without telling you the real shit that come behind this shit, bro. Niggas ain't ready for that. Niggas don't have the emotional capacity. I mean, they don't have the emotional capacity to deal with that shit. Can you deal? If niggas can't deal with one woman, what makes you think you can deal with 2, 3, 4? You know?
I'm tell you right now, I don't have the mental capacity to be dealing with 2. I don't.
Like now, like I said, if it's some shit where, like this one, I'm fucking with you, and you know that I be fucking with her, and you okay with it, and cool, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to like a relationship, I ain't got it in me, because once that lust is gone, the lust stage and the honeymoon stage, and she's loving you, and she really love you, them emotions change. And when them emotions change in the woman, boy, you dealing with one woman, and then you gotta deal with another. Boy, niggas not ready for shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. I mean, some niggas is some stand-up niggas, and I salute y'all niggas, boy. But man, single, and you gotta run behind this one, you gotta chase them, you gotta spend money on 5 different dates. Boy, fuck that shit. That's why I say niggas get it right. Be careful what you ask for, because sometimes you ain't ready for the shit you ask for.
No, but I, in all honesty, I do feel like men can be with one woman though.
For sure.
I do feel like it is a mental thing.
Look, I'm gonna say this, bro. She has to be worth it. I'm talking about like you start like you can have a nigga that's on your shit, and you meet this woman, you like, I can't live without her. Because what adds to my life, bro. This is why this going back to what I was saying, young niggas, y'all find y'all purpose and shit like that. So y'all not motherfucking putting your purpose and shit to the side and like you feeling empty and whatever. But mainly Like, you need to get your shit together, have your program running to the like have your program running to the point where it's uh like damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I'm doing this, I'm working towards something. Cool. But while you're working towards something, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you get to a point where you like, all right, you know, and then you meet a woman who is like the cherry on top. And you like, damn, I can't live without her. That's when you're in a relationship where I could be with this one woman. But when you young and you explore, man, explore that shit, man. But like I was saying, like the young niggas, the niggas who still like trying to figure it out and shit like that, then they want this woman because they like her a lot, and they don't necessarily want another nigga to get her and shit like that. So they tie them down. And what happens, bro? It always ends the same way.
See, now this is why this is exactly why I'm trying to start these segments, because to your point, what you just said, it is very valid. These young niggas out here not focusing on the goal because they out here chasing cat. Now, if they had OGs out here teaching them right, they wouldn't be really chasing the cat.
Man, look, the main thing, my main problem, right? That's why with my sons, with my older son, because you know he close to the age, they be talking about certain things with women and shit like that. I'd be like, nah. And I really be trying to put that shit on his mind, like, baby boy, look, dog, before you start worried about kids, I want you to get on your shit. I'm talking about he gonna start life with 3 steps above the average black man or his age range because he got me. Me, I'm coating his mind daily with things, and you know what I'm saying, like teaching him having a wide spread of a vocabulary and what life lessons look like, things like that. But I want not even just my kids, but I want young black men to find what it is that they doing in life. Because finding it at 30 is a struggle. Finding it at 50 is a fucking insane. You know what I'm saying? And we can't live that life, bro. Like when you in school, everybody can't play basketball. I get that. Everybody can't. Your wildest thought or your wildest desires can very well be liquidated, bro. So if you want to work on computers because you like putting fucking games on the computer, bro, it's somebody making $1 million a year out here like that. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, no, bro, what is you doing? Hold on, bro. Let me put this. Shut the door all the way. But man, like, good. Like, find young niggas, find your purpose, bro. Like again, everybody can't play ball. Nigga, if you want to be up in the sky, you want to figure out why the stars doing with it, man, build a telescope, nigga. Start looking on YouTube. Boy, you could learn a trade in a month off of YouTube, bro. I'm gonna tell you like this. All right, on my intro on my fucking for my business page, bro. That intro alone, bro. I made that beat in like 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? I know how to make beats and shit, but I ain't never made no drill beat. But this is what I'm saying. Like you can learn so much. If you're a kinesthetic learner, meaning you learn by touch, feel, seeing something done. Bro, get on YouTube and teach yourself some shit, bro. Like it's more than one way. Like again, it's somebody out here that get paid $100,000 a year to make glass, to build mirrors, satellites, technology, man. Young niggas, that technology field is always going to be lucrative because technology is forever changing. If you have an idea, write it down, get it patent, and bring that shit into fruition, dog. Like real life. Again, fuck being a rapper, fuck living that fast lifestyle because they don't show you that this shit tanks. It's like 5 successful rappers from my generation. Snoop Dogg one of them. So that should tell you something, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga down there pushing 60. But bruh, fuck being a rapper because that lifestyle, it get old fast and it's ever growing. So you think, oh, I'm gonna be rocking the Burberry now? Oh, what is it, the Amiri jeans and Dior right now? Nigga, in 5 years, niggas ain't even gonna be looking at Dior. Niggas gonna be looking at the shit that Kanye wearing, bruh.
Yeah,
You know,
the fashion
fuck,
switch up so fast.
fashion changes every 7 years, bro. I don't want to say 10 years because, in by the 10th year, they already coming up with something else. That's 3 years past seven. So they
I would
coming up
say
with
five, honestly. I would say five.
five.
I would say
That's
five.
more dude. Like every 5, bro. 5 years ago, what was we wearing, bro? Like, what do you wear? I don't know what I wear mostly work clothes, so I can't even, slippers and work
Bro,
clothes.
honestly, I can't tell you because I don't keep up. I don't keep up with the trends.
I don't even know what niggas wearing, but I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I like the skater look, like the fitted jeans, not the skinny jeans, but the fitted jeans with the Vans and shit. And I'm 30. I like that shit. It's comfortable. All that, man, designer shit, it look good, but that shit uncomfortable to the motherfucker. You mean to tell me I gotta have jeans that a long sleeve thong on to look good and get mine? You was tripping, boy. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Fashion is ever changing. So fuck trying to keep up with that shit because all this working hard so you can spend $1,000 on these space shoes, moon boot jumps. You know what I'm saying? In a year, niggas ain't gonna be wearing it. Migos came out. How long Migos been out? They ain't been out 10 years. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
I bet they.
Hannah Montana. That shit came out like 2017, bro.
They
Well,
did?
what? Oh, wait, hold it. I remember they came up with that trap out there, man, though.
I
But
think
I'm
they
gonna say
came out 2015.
all right, so wait. Let me see when they start trending, bro. They really started trending when Offset really came on. By the way, Hannah, what's the job they had with Drake?
Fuck, I don't remember. But Hannah Montana, yeah.
By the way, all right, Migos and Drake. No. Damn, I don't know. This should say half an hour away. Oh, walk it like I talk. Walk it. Oh, no, not even that. It was before that. But anyway, where I'm going with this shit was them niggas came out with the jewelry, the chains, the Versace shades, and the Giuseppe's, them ugly ass shoes that you would have got your ass laughed out because they look like they came from fucking Burlington Coat Factory. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was breaking their ass apart trying to afford them damn shoes. I ain't seen a nigga with a Giuseppe in years. In the last couple of years, them shits died quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, boy, listen, that Dior shit is present. So if you ain't got that present money, if your bag ain't, that shit is for niggas who bag is ever growing. You can't be trying to keep up with these, man. Fuck again, young niggas. Find your style and stick with it. I'm gonna shout out my man right now. My man Sticky. Trendsetter nigga. You know what I'm saying? My man was wearing shit that niggas wouldn't wear. He made the shit look cool. He the reason why I started loving Nautica. You feel me? The way I did. My man was putting that shit on Nautica, H&M. You gotta be them niggas that living in the present and shit. So if that work, I get it. When you young, you wanna keep up with the Jones because it's bringing you the attention from the girls. You horny. You want to get some coochie and shit. I get it, bro. But be the nigga that's setting the trend, not the nigga that's following. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
So before I let you go, you got any closing statements?
Shit. Again, fellas, fuck acting out of emotion. Think it through. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta be angry. You ain't gotta assert yourself in dominance all the time, man. Sit back and observe, dog. Pay attention. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's my man. Brent came on. Fucking you ain't gotta assert yourself all the time in dominance. You ain't gotta always be putting up a fist fight, nigga. Like, listen, most business deals are always handled with agreement and a handshake. The same thing can go from two men with a disagreement. We can agree to disagree. We can shake hands and walk away from this like men. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always gotta be what you see on TV. You had a disagreement with a nigga, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? A nigga fuck your girl, every nigga bra get hit. Let that shit go. Don't be so emotionally invested into this person that you lose your mind behind. You know what I'm saying? That's why you always gotta know who you are at all times, and you stand on that shit. Don't ever let nobody take you away from your character. You are who you are, regardless of who somebody else wants you to be. Don't ever live up to nobody else's expectations. Nobody else's expectations, because you're gonna let them down every time, because you are an unpredictable person. You are human. You're gonna change. A choice is made more than one time. A mistake is made once. So if you made a mistake, understand and take accountability that you made that mistake one time and you never let it happen again. Your word is gonna always be your bond. Okay? Be quick to give people your word and be fast to give somebody a response of I'll let you know. You know what I'm saying? Just that simple. You feel me? Uh fucking if your heart not gonna be in it, don't be don't be in it. Don't place a body with a heart ain't gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Because your mind and your heart gotta be together at all times. Although I say logic over emotion, you gotta have a healthy balance. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't feel it in your heart, your mind shouldn't be telling you, to go with this. Nah, you know. Don't put yourself in situations where you can be fighting through mud, sticks, and blood to get out of. You know what I'm saying? 30 minutes of pleasure ain't worth an 18-year headache. 18, that's eternity for real. For if you love your kid, 5 seconds of emotions is not worth a permanent, placement, dog. Um, always be true to yourself and never lie to yourself just so you can go with a flow. You know what I'm saying? And don't be pouring from no empty cup, bro. Don't be pouring from a half cup, bro. Like, look, always make time for your people, but don't be going out your way for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Don't be no people, please. Don't be no yes man. And if you got homies that's on fuck shit, call them on that shit. And if they can't stand up to you like a man, that ain't your homie. You know what I'm saying? You reward loyalty with loyalty, and you reward disloyalty with distance. Um, shit, man, that's all I really got in the tank. I mean, and I'm gonna tell you like this: if a situation get like that, it been like that. Meaning, if a motherfucker calling you this, that, and the third in a situation, excuse me, uh, they been feeling that way about you. If a motherfucker get angry and they, ready to rid you out and they ain't never fucking with you again, they been ready to not fuck with you again. Learn from the signs. Always observe everybody, because everybody is your opponent, whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for male and female. When you get in a room full of people, don't be so fast to speak. Listen, understand. Oh, my last thing. And when you're dealing with a woman, you love her from your core. Don't love her from your heart. Love her from your core. Because meaning, don't be half-assed and shit. Like, I love you, but my body's not here. My dick is over here, but my heart is with you. You ain't going to half-ass love these women like that, bro. Because they deserve so much more from men. You know? If you're going to do it, be in it and invest it 100%, bro. And again, like, don't be so caught up in your feelings that if something doesn't go your way, the world gotta feel your wrath. Nah, bro. Logic over emotion, business over bullshit. And, find your purpose, man. But hey, that's all I got for y'all.
All right, my guy. I appreciate you.
Sure.
Definitely appreciate you stopping by, man. I'm gonna definitely get back. I'm gonna get back with you very soon. All right, man.
All right, cuz.
All right. So that's what I'm doing right now. As you see, he came through, gave some valuable information. I hope people take that with the grain, take it to the brain, use it. If you don't, like I say, that's up to you. But I will be reaching out to other people. Hopefully, they come through with the same energy. So, if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Participate, like, subscribe, leave a comment. You know what it is. Full Nelson.